Hello dear Aries, I will tell you today's horoscope for March 13th, 2025. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Aries. I'll tell you today's horoscope. There is already too much sorrow in the world for you to have to do little and make everything happen in a way that you really don't want. There is enough time for that deadline that you have set for yourself in your life with that relationship that you have or that response that you expect from someone important at this moment. Don't let things be complicated with the partner that you have had for a long time. It is a very good minute that you will have today with that partner. It is no longer time to achieve a point of projects that can be successful. So realize that things will come to light on the path that you are building. So do not impose things on yourself that will really not be a very calm way of doing things. When you intend to see things as they really are, you must make things more relevant and not just things that will make you suffer. Do not continue using lies to hide behaviors that, if discovered, could harm you. It's a good day to start being honest and bring to light the reasons for those delays and secret outings. You will have to invest in things necessary for your job, but it will be worth it. At work, everything will work out well and you will have no reason to worry. You are worried about increasing your income to improve your quality of life. But if you manage to concentrate a little more, you will do much better at work. You have been putting aside a series of pending matters that now overwhelm you, but you will know how to enjoy your tasks and you will make the most of them. In love, you will have the need to meet new people and expand your circle. You are somewhat uneasy about an issue that worries you, but you must remain calm. Things will be resolved. Do not get carried away by emotional ups and downs, since you know that they harm you. You will feel stronger and more optimistic as the days go by. You will be very well physically, although it is good for you to do something that cheers you up. Aries, today you will be at your best. Many surprises are coming into your life. For those couples who intend to be parents, today is a good day to try. In other areas, try to be careful with your words so as not to cause misunderstandings in your environment. This day will be yours if you take advantage of the opportunities and remain optimistic and positive. Now that the moon moves within the sensitive and intuitive sign of Cancer, some situations that you had not considered will no longer occur. Fortunately, you now have a very strong planetary energy that helps you find the right words to console and provide that encouragement that they are looking for in you. Love, on the other hand, will emerge strengthened from all this, regardless of the circumstances that occurred and the misunderstandings that arose from a poorly said and poorly understood phrase. In love, your presence takes on a new and relevant tone within a sentimental situation that was somewhat confusing. Matters of the heart are being sorted out, and in a few days you will be reaping everything you sowed. But if you don't like what you receive, then analyze what you are sowing. Don't worry about things that mean something. It is important that you live each day peacefully and don't get caught up in confusing situations caused by people burdened with personal problems that come between you and your partner. Today, the stars warn you to be careful with certain people who are trying to create problems in your love life. Quote of the day: people with a weak character never accept responsibility for the mistakes they make and blame everything on bad luck. Regarding health, don't be guided by first reactions and don't go to extremes, because you tend to lose patience easily and this can cause tension and stress, which causes headaches, migraines and anxiety, negatively affecting your health. Right now, your health is not in one of its best moments and it is important that you take many precautions. Try to avoid alcoholic beverages and cigarettes, as they can be very harmful to your health. Visit your doctor and do not self-medicate. At work, due to Saturn's retrograde action, you may receive news of unexpected and confusing situations at work that may disturb you. Do not get caught up in talkative and gossipy people who, with their negative comments, only make you uneasy. Do not be so demanding with the job proposals that are presented to you. Try to do new jobs, because you may be good at something you never imagined doing. Do not close yourself off to new possibilities of growing in the workplace. Money and fortune, hold on and cut your expenses, because it's time for saving and solutions, not squandering resources. A friend will be contacting you about money, so be careful, because your income may increase very soon. If you feel like your debts are running out, you should rethink everything you're doing in your life. Often, the unnecessary luxuries you give yourself make everything pile up at the end of the month and you feel like you won't be able to get out of it. Stop wasting your money, open a bank account where you can save. If you have outstanding debts, don't worry, because it's not necessary to pay a large amount to cover the entire debt. It's better to pay small amounts constantly, and with this you'll see that in a short time you'll manage to stabilize and achieve what you've wanted so much. Today's astral rhythm, sexual energy level, moderate. Cosmic dynamics, your willingness to move resolutely towards your goals with determination. Dangerous tendency, being influenced by the comments of negative people. What to avoid, the emotional outbursts typical of your sign that prevent you from thinking clearly and making good decisions. Relationship prediction, today, things will go very well if your partner is an air sign like Libra or Aquarius. The most tense relationship tends to have arguments or misunderstandings with a partner or friend of the Taurus or Virgo sign. Your current compatibility is very good with Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, fire elements. If you are single, with the effluvium of the moon in the water element, your best qualities are underlined and you conquer hearts with the charisma of your personality. Lucky number, 43. Try to use it, just like your lucky color, which today is pink. The universal number is 9, the result of adding today with the month and the year. Now I will tell you your auspicious hours, and remember that they are given according to the Eastern European Standard Time and you must adapt them to your national time. 3:35 a.m., 4:50 a.m., 5:15 p.m. and 7:20 p.m. The lucky numbers for you are 13, 26, 32, and 44. It is time to leave the pessimistic attitude that is often typical of Aries. Growing up also implies taking risks and venturing. If you think too much or are afraid to take the leap, then take a step back, think about it for a moment and then jump into the void with all your might. You will not regret it. If you are studying, you should notice that with maturity comes certain responsibilities that you must be willing to take. Do not let life teach you by blows what you can learn today. It is a favorable day to establish limits in your relationship. You need to determine who you can and cannot socialize with, whether it is appropriate to maintain contact with ex-partners, and whether it is appropriate to attend parties separately. Given the recent situations, it is advisable to reach agreements. It is not advisable to cling to methods and systems without flexibility. If necessary, you must be willing to change. Today is a good time to consider implementing new measures in your production processes, approaches, and products. Do not close yourself to a single option. Experiment, adapt, and learn from successes. Today is the time to take seriously the care of your emotional balance. You are the support of many people who trust you and know that they can benefit from your listening and advice. However, it is important that you take a break from that role of advisor for a while to recover and continue providing support. Dear Aries, if you like our predictions, help us to be even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button and, with your help, we will continue to grow. Singles will only care about having good company, although things will not be in the right place for serious relationships. Renewed energies begin to appear in your life and you must be alert. Miracles that light the way manifest every day. Act wisely and keep in mind that many times you only see what you want and not reality. Open your eyes and try to put yourself in other people's shoes before making decisions. Today, marital difficulties are the order of the day. Don't end the day with a fight that leads nowhere. Don't get carried away by flattery and flirting, falling into the trap of manipulative people who could compromise you. A positive aspect in your horoscope indicates returns and reconciliations. Past fights, problems, difficulties and disputes are forgotten. In love, once you understand that you can't do everything your way, you will transform it positively and turn something that seems sad or negative into a joyful experience that will help you enjoy life better. This is a learning process that, in your case, Aries, becomes more complicated due to the dominant nature of your fire sign, the first of the zodiac. Every day brings a new landscape that gives us the opportunity to be amazed and, as long as we maintain that ability, life will smile on us. It is a good time for your health. The planetary combinations of the moment are favorable for beauty treatments, cosmetic surgery, or to think about a hair transplant, if necessary. At work, you may have doubts about the effectiveness of a new project that has just been proposed to you and that requires an additional investment on your part. Consider all points of view and do not start working immediately on a shaky business. Do not overdo it. You must be prudent and manage your finances with the thrifty quality of your sign. A very fortunate cycle is coming in business if you pay attention to the intuitions and hunches that come to you and apply them without waiting for others to decide for you. It is you, and no one else, who must forge your own financial destiny at this time. Fortunately, with your attitude and initiative, it will be relatively easy for you to achieve this. Just put your will to work. Although you are aware that many people have placed their trust in you, Aries, and this makes you feel flattered in a certain way, do not let it be a setback in your life, like a wall that prevents you from doing your most personal things on a daily basis. You cannot get into all of the affairs of others, you have to resolve your own first, and also without feeling selfish about it. You are now in a fantastic stage of personal growth, Aries. You will learn many things in this cycle, including feeling happier with what you have on a daily basis than you do right now. If you're dating someone you like but you're still not completely convinced, you like them but not enough to take a step forward in the relationship, such as getting engaged, today is a good day to make it clear that, for now, you want to remain free, with a relationship that is a little more casual and flexible, and not to feed false expectations. Have you ever wondered who your ideal partner is? Without a doubt, the compatibility you share with the different signs of the zodiac can be decisive for a relationship to work, and we astrologers know that. There are some signs that due to their characteristics are destined to be perfect partners, but others not so much. This does not mean that you are going to be incredibly happy or unhappy with one or the other. What counts is compatibility, but the most important thing is the desire you have for the relationship to work, regardless of the sign they are. If we talk about bad partners, we have mainly fire and air signs. But be careful, that according to the most conventional point of view, not being the ideal boyfriends or girlfriends does not make them, much less pariahs of love. On this side we find passion in abundance and very fun people with whom you can enjoy great adventures. The problem is that they tend to be too self-centered or have a hard time making a decision. But what are you like, Aries, in love? Aries is another fire sign that fails to win in the ranking of the best partners. Its main problem is that it can be very childish and immature. In fact, many astrologers say that the ram is the newborn of the zodiac. It is very connected to its own needs, so much so that sometimes it can ignore those of the people around it. This can put many difficulties and barriers in the relationship, causing arguments on a regular basis. To establish a good relationship with Aries, there is no other option than to make use of communication. You have to be very clear when transmitting what you feel and make sure that the ram has understood and accepted it. If you achieve this, your life will never be boring again. This sign has no problem taking the initiative and will organize your entire social agenda in no time. They are the kings of the party. You are a very creative person, and you know it. During this week, use that creativity to make your work a better place. Always remember that ideas flow through your mind, but they are useless if you don't let them out and try to put them into practice. Don't forget everything you have fought for to get to this path and how much more you still have to go. Try to make that path as bearable as possible. Family is important, but this week it is very possible that there will be an argument with someone in your family. Try to make it an exchange of opinions and nothing more serious than that, because otherwise, you could regret it and have a fight that lasts a long time, and you don't want that in your life. An excellent opportunity presents itself to receive an invitation to lunch or dinner with friends. In fact, this could be a reality this week. If it is something with your friends, then take advantage of it to catch up on what has happened during the time you have not seen each other. If it is a romantic dinner with someone you are just meeting, it is a good time to show all your seductive capacity and get to know each other in a more intimate way. A person you see very little will approach you to ask for advice due to your work. Take their request and help them in the best way possible. They will ask you to make a donation to charity. Do not refuse it, you will feel good doing it. Today may be a somewhat sad day for Aries, but you are moving forward with great strength from the things you have experienced lately, and that is very positive. Many times we close ourselves off to a single experience and, if it does not go well, we are left submerged in sadness without being able to see the good that is present in our life. Do it from today. It will be a good week only if you set your mind to it. Love will not come yet for singles. You must fix things in your life first. Aries must take time this week to share with the essential people in their life. Friends may be feeling like they are being left aside. Likewise, the partner or the person of interest. You are fantasizing a lot about the person you are interested in and you are not getting very concrete. You must know how to differentiate and begin to take firm steps towards a possible relationship. If you have only recently met someone, it is likely that this week you will have a good time where you will feel very connected, so good things are projected for you in the future. You just have to be patient. Love always needs special care. Remember well that you also like to be taken care of, to be loved and to be pampered. Don't say that it is not like that, because you would be lying, Aries. Within this week, you will find yourself with many demands from the loved one. It seems that you haven't been paying enough attention to their needs, and that is always a rather annoying process for anyone, as it makes us feel unloved and unappreciated. Start doing something more for the person you love. It is essential for love to continue growing. If for some reason you have had to abandon your studies, it is never too late to take them up again, Aries, as you never know what you could achieve with it. No matter how old you are, it is never too late to continue learning. An allegation against you could cause uncomfortable relationships at work, so you are likely to have arguments this week, either with superiors or with your colleagues. You need to pay more attention to what you do. You are in an excellent moment to have a good working relationship with your coworkers, so you should start doing things right and support your work team to always do the best job. It will be very successful if you take this option. It is good that you leave a little space in your life for relaxation and recreation. If you don't think it's necessary, then you'll never give it the importance it deserves. Therefore, during this week, you have to pay more attention to it. It's likely that your body is tired most of the time. Don't regret everything you don't do. Many times we stop doing things that seem very important at first, but then they lose their value. If someone criticizes you for it, they have the right, but you also have the right to abandon something when it doesn't bring you anything good. You'll already know that the things you've learned have a lot to say to you at this time in life. Your personality displays charming energy. Here there is beauty, harmony, balance, and love. Enjoy your social gatherings, enjoy the environment and its culture. A walk through a museum, or a drink outdoors, will give you the calm and energy you need for a conversation that will make you fall in love. Order and cleanliness flow in your favor. You're too energetic, and it's necessary to organize and clean your workplace area. It's a very good day to get rid of dead files, to tidy up spaces and do a deep clean. Gather your work team and clean up. You have a very radical energy regarding money. You are willing to put up with many things to achieve your goals. Money well earned is money well enjoyed. You are very mental, analyzing, wanting to control everything, and your intestines will be very affected. If you feel in any way saturated, go for a run to counteract the energy. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.